Hi, welcome. Another reading today with Michelle the Reader, also known as Natural Born Witch on other sites like eBay. So today we're going to do a reading on the Kardashians, and their involvement in this whole dark Hollywood stuff, Diddy, the music industry, all that stuff. Um, Mostly, I feel it's more reading on Kim and Khloe, and also on the mother, Chris, and probably her boyfriend or whoever, if he's a husband now, I don't know, that Cory guy, but him we'll do another reading on another time. But mostly those the girls that you see here, the mother, these three basically. Um, and here is my Great Gatsby. They know all about the Great Gatsby uh statue. And for in bulk, I got my little Bridget dolls here and my crystal balls and all that. All right. So on to the reading. So first I'm just gonna pull some basic cards. I've never been huge fans of the Kardashians. I never watched the reality show. Um, Never necessarily disliked them particularly, but I did feel some things. I've met them a few times, specifically the mother and that boyfriend coming through somewhere I was, and also um, just other things I pick up on them as a psychic and intuitive reading, and just generally what I know from living out that way and reality shows and all that kind of stuff. Their kind of involvement and stuff. But let's pull some cards from them first. I'll pull 9 cards and then I'll pull some cards on top of those to get a deeper reading. So give me some cards first on their involvement in this dark Hollywood stuff, the Diddy stuff, all of it. Okay, we got the Temperance came out. Pull the cards first and I'll read on them. Let's pull some more cards on them. Let's say Hollywood is definitely run almost like mafia still. And I hate to, the FBI is probably going to get even worse with the new administration coming in there, but a bunch of stuff came out here. But, they don't listen. I feel there's a lot of cover up, a lot of mayors. They run the city. The Kardashians and that mother run California, almost mafia cult, along with the Diddy's and the Jay-Z's of the world, and Oprah and them. You know, but they have a lot of people, that I call them minions, that from all walks of life that help them do what they need to do, help them hide things, help them target people, follow people, harass people. Go to Calabasas and trust me, within seconds they'll know you're in Calabasas. They have people that watch. You got even some of those militia looking guys with the black cap and the black outfit. They look like some kind of military thing. Some people might think they're just security detail, but there's more. There's more to it. And those people will follow you across the whole city if they need to. They're just there's a lot. There's a lot going on that's going to come out that's beyond just this whole thing with the Diddy and the underage people and drugging people. Of course, these women have been to the parties, especially Kim and Khloe and Chris. But and I do feel they were gateways to a lot of stuff, especially in Calabasas. Like even when that Post Malone, I do think they do sleep with these people and everything. Of course, alleged and entertainment purposes, my opinion. But um, I think even that young Justin, when he was young, I feel they definitely were up in there too. Okay, let's take these. So far, we got the Temperance, we got the King of Swords, we got the Death card again, almost like that reading I did the other day, that short on them. We have the Seven of Cups came out, the Knight of Cups. A lot of cups came out here. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. I think those I'm gonna back those last three. They came out in a clump. So far, we got four. Um, yeah, reality shows. A lot of production companies won't work with certain people. If they tell you, if they say Judgment came out, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. If they give the word not to work with certain people or to blacklist someone, they don't get famous or not, whatever reason they have, you're out of luck. They are the gateway keepers too, and they do um, blacklist certain people they want to, or try to destroy them in certain ways. Eight of Cups came out. Uh, a couple more. Yeah, boy, a lot of cups coming out. Again, even though I'm repulling. King of Cups came out in reverse. I didn't pull birthdays on them. I don't think it really matters, especially when you're doing a kind of collective. Knight of Cups came out again. It's interesting. Okay, so let's see what we got so far. I'm gonna pull some cards on top of these, but got a lot of cups. Temperance, king of swords here. The Death card, which is big loss, big changes, messages. The luxury card there. King of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment. The walking away card. King of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups. Wow, okay. That is interesting. Uh, okay, so I do feel, okay, so the first two cards, the Temperance and the King of Swords, I do feel they're, kind of mixing together with someone else. It's almost like the King of Swords could be like, you know, a Diddy, a Jay-Z, anyone in business. Um, yeah, joining with them to make the empire, make their whole business. The first few cards are kind of like where they came from cards, um, or how things are going, or how things came about. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. And then you get the death card. Big changes, big loss. With everything going on in Hollywood right now, with Diddy, with different people. They're all joined together. Like I said in the last reading, they're all joined. When one goes down, they're all going to eventually go down together. So you got that big card, and then they got this one, the luxury card too, the greed, the luxury, the wanting more, this is the want, and the that wanting to live a certain status, certain lifestyle. Then it came the judgment card. The judgment card came out for them. That's about new awakenings, things being revealed, judgments coming down on them, with that card there. And then they came out for them was this one. And that card is about, um, going away, trying to, needing time to yourself, needing time to regroup, needing time to think, to get away from it all. Almost like a respite, I feel, with that one. I mean, they are kind of keeping a low profile, also with this card too, with the Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Normally, it's about a harvest and watching your money growing, your finances getting better. But in reverse, it's the opposite. It's kind of watching it go, losing your finances, and they've lost a lot of, a lot of. we call it new. A lot of people have gone against them since everything came with Diddy and their possible involvement and all this kind of thing going on with these freak offs and stuff like that. So they're losing a lot of their clout, a lot of their business, a lot of their money, their wealth, all that kind of stuff. King of Cups in reverse came up. Usually the King of Cups in the upright position is being calm, stable, and able to wade the wavy waters and troubles, but in reverse is the opposite. So, things aren't going so smooth. Things are not so calm and stable, and they're not in control of things. Emotionally unstable, even with the King of Cups there, and then we got the Knight of Cups. Usually, Knight of Cups is someone offering them something. Maybe they're being offered something still. Someone coming towards them with something, maybe a way out, something like that. Okay, let's pull some of these other cards here. Let's see if we get some more information here. Then we'll ask some specific questions. See if we get yes, no. Um, oh yeah, what's the The King of Cups came out again. Yeah, but it came in the upright position. So this is about emotional balance, and this is also about empathy and inheritance. And then they got the Three of Wands in reverse. It's about lack of planning, lack of foresight, lack of seeing, the bigger picture, seeing ahead of them on something. Let's just pull one more card. They're gonna ask specific questions on them. What else we got to generally tell them? If things came out with Chariot in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords is about going to calmer waters, getting away from something, but in reverse is the opposite. So no calm waters, things are still rocky, not getting away from it with that card. And then we got the Chariot in reverse. Normally the Chariot's the action card about moving forward, about getting past obstacles and moving forward. But in reverse, it's the opposite of that. It's not getting past your obstacles, being held back. Um, yeah, something blocking you from moving forth with your life, with your situation. I think 'cause they got all this stuff looming on them with everything going with Diddy and what's coming down next. I think in February, a lot of things are going to come down for a lot of people, including them. The names might be mentioned. And of course, this all comes down to what HSI has on the tapes, which I don't know if they really would have tapes on these women because a lot of their stuff was done in Calabasas. I mean, they used to throw parties and invite the likes of Timberlake, Bieber, and don't forget Bieber lived in Calabasas there for a while. So, I think a lot of their misdeeds weren't necessarily caught on tape at a Diddy party. They would have done it at their own homes. So, but being there and, they might have tapes of them actually being at these parties with underage people there, but, they go pretend they didn't know they were underage. So, but allegedly, I guess we'll see. They have the tapes, HSI have tapes on all this stuff. So, time will tell. I'm just going by what I know of them, what I feel, what I get from the cards, that kind of thing. Everything's alleged and entertainment purposes, but um, I know that Chloe there for a while had that revenge body reality show, and she was having people fill out stuff, real personal stuff, and it's just creepy. Like I think they use a lot of that stuff tell people's families certain things. Like there's a lot. There's a lot of things I know that I'm just not saying. Even about this Great Gatsby party and the guy I mentioned before who said hi, who's passed on, that Quincy Jones Jr. guy. He was young. I don't know if he was directly related to the Quincy Jones Jr. I think he family apparently mother named him that because supposedly he was like basically like an illegitimate child, but he did a lot of basically handler work for them and he had asthma. And when he couldn't afford the ventilator, instead of being their bestie and them paying for a $3,000 ventilator thing he needed in the hospital to live, he was just left to die basically. He did a lot of work for them, a lot of following people, a lot of stalking, um, a lot of different stuff for them. Went to many of their parties. Good friends with that Kris Jenner's sister in San Diego. That's another one. I feel there's a look. The nostalgia card came up. It's with that guy, and also the star card in reverse. Their star is gonna be coming down, like pulling as I talk. Things pop up as I talk. Cards come out. Um, I feel there's a connection between them and this guy. Never met him, but some guy, Iranian guy, like a rich, wealthy guy, drives around in like a gold limousine in LA. Have a cups in reverse again. So walking away from stuff. Um, what's the card about finding peace, personal setbacks? Well, so that. Yeah. I feel they're back. I know back in the day too, there was a lot of Russian connections. Well, everything's popping out now. Temperance again. A lot of Russian connections, a lot of Dubai connections with these people and the parties, and then this guy, this rich Middle Eastern guy, I think Iranian, however you want to say it. He had like a gold limousine, LA. But they ran San Diego, they ran the cities, they ran you know, the mayors and that. And these women are pretty powerful, actually. Pretty powerful. They might even be more powerful than Oprah, to tell you the truth. They run a lot of things, mafia style, cult style, throughout LA and Hollywood. These Kardashians and the mother. There's gonna be a lot more than just these Diddy parties and what went on with the minors or whoever they were drugging. There's a lot more to it because I feel a lot of the women aren't necessarily that, that, I mean, they know of it. Sleepless nights, crying, stress. But I think more so, a lot of them are doing a lot of other stuff, maybe bringing people to them because they love finding the next victim or, just knowledge of it. But these women were more about power and controlling things and gatekeeping and blacklisting and deciding who's in and out and controlling everybody and everyone. So, but they had a lot of control throughout California, lots, and they had a lot of people that you wouldn't expect working for them, nurses. They have pull. If they say what goes, something, it happens. They have lots of people if they want to get you. That's why I don't care about talking anymore because enough is enough. And they've done enough to me that I don't even care at this point. It's more that certain people don't listen. Certain law enforcement, you really gotta wonder why, right? Gotta wonder why. Ace of Wands in reverse. So, here. Sorts of these are popping out now. So, what do we got here? Ace of Wands in reverse. It's just normally that's a card of like new ideas, new innovations, but in reverse, it's like a lack of energy, lack of innovations. They are worried about things coming down. It is a definite when the cards pulled and that. You know, um, this is a card about you know um, defeat, basically. Ten of Swords. Um, but this is in reverse. It could be kind of rest after defeat or trying to regroup, basically. But yeah, they are definitely worried about what's going to come out. in this whole Diddy case. Um, but I think it's the bigger picture, even um, that this whole thing might lead to, which I'm really hoping it will, to finally break up this whole gatekeeping thing and this whole running the town and running everything and everyone around in these different towns. Um, and that whole thing needs to be broken up, and I hope it finally gets exposed. I really do. But the Great Gatsby party that I keep alluding to, that Quincy Jones Jr. guy was trying to put on that party back in 2017, and certain people were invited, namely myself. And oh, then there's other celebrities too. I won't even get into their names right now. There's so many of them. Um, but who knows? You know what could have happened at the party? It just seemed weird that it was rescheduled when I couldn't go, and just different things went on. I ain't gonna get into all that because that's just going kind of beyond. Again, the Chariot in Reverse came out. It's going a little bit beyond this reading and the whole thing with this Diddy thing. But basically, just to say that there is a lot. People do lose their lives for talking. People lose their lives for even being loyal to them, but not achieving what they need to do. Um, there's more than just these Diddy parties. This thing has run Temperance in Reverse. Chariot and Temperance came out again. This thing is run like a mafia, um, cult, all of it, and it's very dark, very secretive, and they got a lot of people. I call it on the payroll, but I'm pretty sure they don't do it for any no reason, but a lot of them get kickbacks. I swear, like even a lot of the businesses, even the ones that were near me in Newbury Park when I had the antique shop, hairdresser place, I swear the guy never had any clients. And he always seemed to make rent. I used to get sparse, but when they came in, she'd spend 1,000 or whatever. Yet, it was hard enough to make rent. That guy does hair for the old gals in Newbury Park. Yet he always seemed to make rent. That guy. He's been there for over 10 years, a Chinese hairdresser. And there is something, I'm telling you, they run different businesses. It's like a mafia thing. And it's almost like we're just keeping an eye open, doing certain things for them. You just make sure that, rent's paid and, you get certain kickbacks, there's a lot more going on here. And I really hope HSI gets down to it because I don't have faith in the FBI. I hate to say it's going to get worse now with the new administration, but I've known many of them that said we had family members working. Judgment again in reverse this time. A lot of family members working for the FBI, and some of them were doing, all these different things also for these people. So how secure is that, right? Different ones said they were driving. They used to drive the FBI. The ones, secretary or front desk, this and that. And then there's a lot of these militia groups do seem to always have an upper hand or um, they know ahead of time complaints or things you're going to do. They have an inside track, put it that way. And there's a lot going on. And I hope this world is just falling apart because no one is really dealing with what's really going on. This is someone who feels trapped, imprisoned, unable to speak. It's probably them because really none of them could really go against the wheel, the whole bigger picture. Again, fighting, battling, um, could even be a card of defeat. Just having the battle every minute. Um, what else we got here? Coming out with these cards again. They're warmed up now and rearing to go. When I talk, when the cards really start to pop out. What else? What else is going on in Calabasas? Anything else want to tell me? Okay, let's ask then some yes and no's about specifically about the free cups and that. Okay, let's ask some yes no questions here. We're this is all alleged. Oh, so you didn't have to ask anything. What came out here? Queen of Pentacles. That's a yes card. I didn't even ask anything. I can ask her if it's free cups. Queen of Pentacles is about in reverse. Reverse is about financial independence. Someone works from home. Yeah, not really tell you much. We know that. Which cards came out? The Moon. Upright. It's about hidden, about secrets. And then we have the King of Wands again, flew out. About impulsive, high expectations. Okay, so yes or no? Were the girls and the mother involved in free costs at the Diddy party? Even though it's put them all in together for this. Kim, Khloe, the mother, Chris, were they involved in Diddy party free costs? Yes or no? So over here, so maybe card came up with High Priestess. Was um Chris's boyfriend or husband Cory involved in free costs? This guy involved in Diddy free costs. It's not. We got here. No, it's like that's a shocker. Gotta know. We got a 7 of Swords in reverse. Card of coming clean. Deception. That's appropriate. Did Cory have anything to do with Kim Porter's passing? Yes or no? That's why we got him up on our thing. Lovers in Reverse came out and it is a yes card. Okay. Lovers in Reverse is about a disharmony, disunion. Um, what else do you want to know here? Let me think here. Does Chris and the Kardashians in general run Hollywood? The gatekeepers of Hollywood? Yes or no? Do they run Hollywood? Are they like the gatekeepers of Hollywood? Chris Jenner and those Kardashian girls, like Kim and Khloe, run Hollywood. So no. Oh my gosh. A bunch of them came out. Let me start that again. Okay, so let's try again. Chris Jenner, the Kardashians. Do they run Hollywood? They like the gatekeepers. Yes, no. Do they run Hollywood? They like the gatekeepers. Yes, no. Do they run Hollywood? They like the gatekeepers. Yes or no? Okay, here's something flipped over. We have yes. We got a was it 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles? It's a yes card. Got that earlier too. It's about, yeah, it's the opposite of watching your money grow, your investments, kind of like basically about losing it. So yes, apparently. I mean, I don't need the cards to tell me that. A lot of that stuff I know already. Now the yes card came out on something. Okay, so what else do you want to know here? What else? So, lots of me coming down in February on Jay-Z, Diddy, different people in Hollywood, maybe even them. I'm just giving my 2 cents about what I know to be true from dealing with them, from mostly negative dealings, because things they have done that I know of, and how they gatekeep things and what I know of them running. But again, and what I know of this Quincy guy and just passing alleged. I'm not saying they've done anything. I just saying that they were good friends with him. For some reason, he died because he couldn't afford a $3,000 ventilator. He had asthma and he couldn't afford it 2 years ago. But he did a lot for them. Hell, a lot for them. Thief in the Night card came out. So that's just interesting, I find. But he came from New York to do a lot for them. So Hermit card came out. And there's other people that knows of that. But again, this came out again. Um, and that's just like childhood stuff in reverse. Again, that came out when I was talking about this Quincy guy and them, you know. I feel those last few cards that came out actually is this Quincy guy here. This Hermit card. This it's about religion and conformity and religious stuff. Heaven, Thief in the Night, and this reverse nostalgia card or friendship, childhood memories card. Those pretty much all came out when I was talking about him last a little while ago. So yeah, he's here too. Sure, you wish he was physically here, but no ventilator. Anyhow, that's all for now. I will pull more on them as time goes on, but I feel that yes, they were involved in this Diddy stuff, this freak off stuff. Also allegedly, I feel specifically Kim. I feel her and that Bieber, the young, underage. I feel there's something that went on there, but it's alleged, in my opinion. Um, and I know with Post Malone, like they just love taking those new artists and getting in there first. But and I don't know if they'd have that on tape again. A lot of that stuff happens in Calabasas, I feel. But I hope the bigger picture comes out, and I feel it might, of what is really going on in Hollywood and their alliances. There are a lot of alliances, like I said, with Russia, with Dubai, especially back in 2016, 2017, 2018, and that Iranian guy or the Middle Eastern guy with wealthy might even be backing a lot of their stuff or somebody's stuff. He owned a gold limousine or something like that in LA. Um, and yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I think this is how they're feeling, and this is might be their final act is going to be this feet card, swords in their back because they've done a lot of bad things to people allegedly, and it's time to pay the piper. So I think that's a good place to end. Hope you enjoyed your reading, or this reading, I should say, and I'll do some more readings. I think people want to do some on Jay-Z and Beyonce next, get some energy around them. Yeah, I hope you like my video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Thank you.